Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther. It's a Tier 7 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Mines Encounter, and it's under the command of talon1958 of OLIMP, and it's his first and last submission for this week's competition with Angelina75. Game on! Well, this replay was sent in very late on the weekend, so it was basically Talon's last chance to get the weekend lie-in. Yes, he's been having a bit of a rough week because every game he played, he wasn't getting a good enough result. Well, the first target we see is an IKV-90B off in the distance. No, went too long, that one. In fact, he's actually getting onto the island, which means that we have to back up a little bit because we might have to go into the corner for cover. We can see a number of enemy tanks near the center, and we're almost loaded. First target, IS. Direct hit. Well, he started off well with 239. Got some 47 hit points of damage off the crocodile as well. Yeah, it's a pity in that first shot. It was a bit of a snapshot. He was trying to get an early shot in, but it just didn't work. And now he's loaded. Rounds out. And that one went zipping over the engine deck of the crocodile. And now he's going to have to pull back because that IKV is getting close to the center of the island. He's still not there. He doesn't have any support. And we've got a Hellcat T-3485 and a Hellcat, another Hellcat there to stop him from getting any closer. Yes, Talon's having a quick look because he doesn't want that guy to get any closer. But there's a VK. Rounds out. Well, that's a warning to keep off the grass. And it was a good shot. The unfortunate thing is that it just got some stun, that's all. There's, in fact, actually, I don't think he did get any stun off the VK. There are two Artys on his team. He's got a Hummel as well. And the enemy team, they've got an M12 and an M44. Yes, that VK's still sitting there. We've got no enemy tanks in the center, though, because they've either been wiped out or they've pulled back. Good direct hit. 253. Nicely timed, waiting for the guy to come out. And the IKV-90's just got wiped out as well. And that's good news because that means that he's not going to be coming onto the Northern Island or the Middle Island. So we're now safe to come back out again. Yes, it does help to keep moving about to avoid counter battery. Whoa, that was a big blow. And that was a Burza just blowing up under our setter. Setter was up on top of the hill, the mine, and yes, he managed to get an ammo rack and blow the Burza to pieces. Meanwhile, our T-3485 is there, but he's very low on hit points. Oh my god, that's a great shot! Right into the side of the VK-3001D. As he moved out from behind the rock, he met the shell coming the other way, and that was the end of his game. Okay, we've got an M4A376 wet over by the corner there. I wonder if we can get around onto him. Trying to line it up. Very difficult to, but he fires the one in. Very close, but it hit the rock. There's no enemy tanks that we can hit on the east side of the map, but we can definitely hit the chopper in the center. But we're going for the M12, who's been spotted. And it looks like, is that a stock turret? Or a stock gun shield? Well, the M12 is no more anyway because the Hellcat finished him off. And now we're 5 ahead of the enemy, which doesn't look good for them. But it also means that Talon's going to have to work if he wants more hit points and a higher mastery. There's that chopper that I mentioned. Okay, he's loaded. Unfortunately, the angle's not so great for the chopper. Now, can he get a shot? Yes, he can. Rounds out. Gets the hit. 219. He just took more damage, and we've got the communications expert working now, and he goes down. We didn't get any more assists out of that one, though. And now there are only 5 enemies remaining. So we can move closer to the enemy. In fact, I think he's going to do that. He's going to go onto the middle island and shoot from there. It'll give him a much better angle on those enemy tanks, especially that IS, who is hugging the bottom of the rock, or at least he was. He might have pulled back now, but certainly it'll give him the chance to fire at the M4A3 76 wet, and he can do so from this corner area here without being spotted. Okay, he's decided to fire from just around this rock. Okay, there was the target. There's the T-3485M. We're dialing in. Talon's famous for accurate shots. He's lined it up, fires the round in, and it lands right next door because we saw some stun on that tank. So yes, he definitely did feel that one. We can see the IS is hugging the bottom of the rock, so he is there. But now we can start putting pressure on that M4A3. Oh, and he's gone. The Hellcat got him. And now we're looking towards that T-3485M. We're not far enough south to actually get the IS, but we know where the enemy Arty is spotted. He's over here. That's a little wake-up call. He must realize we're getting closer and closer to him. You can see that Talon's had lots of masteries in the GW Panther. It's one of his favourite Arties. That and the Hummel and some of the other Germans. Okay, the Basotto's in sight now. And let's see what we can do to this guy. Now, he is still dialing in. Unfortunately, he goes down. We've got no shot on the T-3485, so we might as well hit the enemy Arty, who was last seen over in this corner. Now, I reckon he's probably started hugging the rock by now. There's only two enemies left. The T-3485, and he's just died, which means now it's just the M44. Rounds out. And that's a kill shot for Talon, and he wins the game with that one. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the third-class tanker for talon1958 in the GW Panther. He wasn't able to get a higher mastery, basically because he didn't get enough assistance, and of course because his teammates were so quick in getting the kills that they were mostly dead before he could even get shots on them. He did get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7, and his win rate from that game was 1,711. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in that game actually went to the T-3485M on the enemy team with 3,066 hit points. I think that was the one that was hiding back near their cap area and taking pot shots at our guys as they moved about. Potassium sorbate, that's a chemical actually. But the second highest damage in the game turned out to be the FSV, who managed to get 1,990, followed by the chopper on the enemy team, who managed 1,935. When it came to Talon, though, he got 1,239 hit points, which means he was actually beaten by 2 members of the enemy team. 3 in his own. He was in 6th place on damage. When it came to kills, though, the top scorers were the Hellcat, the Comet, and the T-3485M on the enemy team. All had 3 kills apiece. And we can see Talon got 2 kills in that game, alongside the M6 on his own team. The SFV got the Confederate, and the T-29 got a steel wall. And when it came to base XP, we can see top scorer was the SFV again with 903, followed by the Setter, 865, and the Hellcat with 843. And we can see Talon managed 693. He only fired 12 rounds, but he got 5 direct hits, no penetrations, 8 splash. Damage of 1,239, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 5 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 596 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made 15,467 credits profit, and he got 4,159 experience points, including 2,080 for mission completion. So how does this put Talon at the weekend? Well, unfortunately, it means that he came second to Angelina, because Angelina managed the 3rd class, a bruiser, and a Confederate. So Angelina won the contest with that medal, whereas Talon unfortunately didn't. So yes, Angelina won again. And in fact, actually, that was just one of 2 games that Angelina submitted during that week. So we can but hope that Talon will get another chance next week. In fact, he has already sent in a replay which we can put forward for the following week. And I'll do that directly after this one, so you'll get to see exactly where he stands. But Angelina wins again, and it's beginning to be a bit of a serious. Hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.